friend Susie Holman, who recently moved to Arizona, and we're telling stories about people relocating. And Susie recently did a big relocation to Arizona, so I just wanted to ask some questions about her experience. So,
Yes.
tell me, Susie, where did you come from before Arizona?
We lived in Colorado for 6 years.
Okay, and why did you make a move?
You know, so I host retreats for women, like the one that Kim is at, and I really wanted something very easy for people to get to. That convenience for people flying all over the country, and my husband loves golf, and who doesn't love Arizona and the sun? And so this seemed like a really good fit for people coming to visit and a great place to live, so.
Okay, so tell me, how long from the time you made the decision to move to actually when you actually moved, how long did that time?
That was 4 months for us. It was not, I don't know, is that average? Is that above average?
It seems pretty quick, but
I'm a quick mover in life.
And then so you knew Arizona, and then how did you go about deciding where in Arizona?
I think there's two types of people. There's the people that are the big planners and know everything, and there's some like me who's just goes on gut. I went on gut, and we came to this house and knew it was for us. Knew for sure it was for us. The school that's nearby is not the best. We did look at that and we said, okay, we're gonna have to work around that. And so we decided to send our kids to private school, which is a great school that's nearby, because what this home that we love, the neighborhood we love, didn't check all of the boxes, but most of them. But this is where we are most of the time. So we make that sacrifice to commute a little bit further to the private school so that we can have the house we want.
Okay, well, perfect. So tell me about your kids. So you have 4 children, right?
Yes, 10, 8, 5, 3.
Yeah, I mean, so I know a lot of people seem overwhelmed with the idea of moving with children. How did the move go with your children, and what did you do to ensure it went as smoothly as possible for your kids?
That's such a good question. That's always, I feel like it's different for each kid too. Some integrate really quickly, and some took longer than others, and leaving their friends, and you know how all of that goes. And for us, it was important that we came out here a few times before we moved to get them excited. Like, look at the pool and look at the weather, and we're gonna go golfing, and so that they really could feel warmed up. So it wasn't like, we're going to this foreign place, my parents are moving me to a place we've never been. So really bringing them here to get them excited, I feel like really helped the process. And then as soon as we got here, we were like the king and queens of, we're gonna organize play dates. We're gonna bring all the friends over, all the people we can possibly imagine, so that we could help them find a friend circle, do our part, and getting them an activity so that they could meet people.
That makes sense. And has that worked out well?
So amazingly well. And our school has been the biggest thing with that. Finding the school that was the right fit for our values and our family and the people we wanted to rub shoulders with was the best decision.
And what advice would you give to somebody else who is, let me just say, contemplating a move? Like in their heart, they feel like where they're at is not where they want to be.
Oh,
what advice would you give?
Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. If there is a little calling in your heart that says this is not the place for you, there is something else for you. This life, I could not have ever dreamed how beautiful. We've just been here a year, and what has happened for our family, the evolution of our family, our friends, our life. This is a dream come true, and you don't know, right? You don't know when you move, like, is this gonna be worse? Am I getting myself into a worse situation? But I feel like when you really are in tune with your gut and your alignment, and you just trust it. You just trust it, even when it's scary. Trust that little calling on your heart that says, there's more for you. There's a different home for you. There's a different place for you. And I think you can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's great advice. I often tell people, sometimes if the idea of moving seems too scary, is to like, okay, then just rent your house and move there for a year. And if it doesn't work, you can move back.
That's an interesting
And I have told people, like, then don't sell your current house.
Don't sell.
Live in a new place for a year. And if it's terrible, you can come back.
That's a really good idea.
And usually, but then knowing that that's an option.
They feel safer.
Yeah, they feel safer. That does work out. Okay, last
Do you think I get to challenge that? Because I do wonder if that makes your one leg in, one leg out of the new place. What have people done?
No, I do know. Yes, I have 2 clients who've done it, and it's gone really well. Then they call me. They rent their house for a year, and then they sell their house.
That's cool.
Totally, because I think to your point, like, if you know it's in your heart and in your gut intuition, it is the right choice for you, but it's scary to make that leap. So holding on to this, and then again, pulling the ripcord at a later date seems to help people with that. So.
I also think maybe relocating by choice versus relocating for a job makes that decision different.
Yes, absolutely.
So I hear you.
Last question. What would you have done differently? So looking back in retrospect with your move, can you share one thing you wish you handled differently?
100%. We renovated this home from the ground up, and I wish I would have vetted my contractors a lot better. I went on the first recommendation. We're like, this is what my gut did feel. And I was like, he's a nice guy. Wow. But you don't go with the nice guy.
Okay.
Like I really should have delved into the community a little bit deeper and done more research before, tearing down walls. That's what I wish I would have done.
Okay, well that's great. It's a beautiful home, but
Thank you.
it sounds like you've had some growth.
Oh, we fought for it for sure.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you for sharing
Yes!
your story.
Thank you.